whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Grey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Hexath'locke Season 3. Today we are going to be taking on the last 4 Kanto gym leaders, and then we will be starting off with, or finishing off rather, with Red next time. So, but today we are in starting off in Pewter City. We are going to take on... the gym is this way. We're going to be taking on the gym leader. And while we're doing that, I've got a couple of important things I want to talk to you guys about today in regards to next season. So make sure you stick around, and please make sure to give me your feedback on the points we're going to talk about today. So let me speed through. Well, there's only 2 trainers in here. Let's actually talk while we do Brock's gym at the very least. So one of the main things I want to talk to you guys about today. Well, both of the points I've got today are about next season, but the first one I want to start with is it is time for us to start planning for next season, and the way we are going to do that is by you guys telling me which starter you would like me to use. I typically have you guys, if you guys are new to the Hexath'locke, or haven't been following for the last 2 seasons at least, I typically have you guys give me your input on which starter I should use, as well as which transfers. And since we haven't beaten the game yet, and we don't know who all has survived, we're not doing transfers yet. But we do have starters we can pick from without any other information being needed. So let's go ahead and start with that. We can choose between Torch. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last season. Oh, I said Torchic like 100 times, meaning Chikorita. Turtwig, Piplup, or Chimchar. I'm incredibly biased when it comes to the Sinnoh region and which starter I prefer. Really, and it shouldn't be a great surprise to anyone what my preference would be, especially if you've been following my Pixelmon series or anything like that. You probably have a pretty good idea of which Sinnoh starter I like the most. Let's get Littlefoot out of here. But I want you guys to tell me what you would like to see. Obviously, I would probably pick Turtwig. My avatar is an aged tortoise. Turtwig is a tortoise. I love that whole line a lot. But if you guys would rather see, you know, we had the grass starter in this season. If you guys would rather see, if I send an Omstar. Yeah, let's. Why not? We'll let Goliath do it. So I mean, if you guys, you know. We've now done the water. We've done 1 water, 1 fire, and 1 grass starter. So we've done the full gambit. If you guys would rather, okay, went for the brine. Yikes. Let's go for the earthquake. I was worried that was gonna rock throw there for a second. I was like, oh no, he's part bug. Earthquake, yeah. So yeah, we've done 1 of each. You guys know my preference, but I'd love to hear yours. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, so whatever majority rules, at least for the most part. If next episode we ask for transfers and everybody's leaning one way on transfers, but it kind of clashes with the starter that people have picked, I may make some changes. And in the end, it is ultimately up to me, but I want to make my decision based off of what you guys are looking for. So, I really enjoyed the battle with you, Tortimer. I'll give you the move Rock Slide, too. It can sometimes cause your foe to flinch. Obtain the TM80. Ooh, that'd be good. I wonder if anybody can learn Rock Slide. The world is huge. There's still many strong trainers like you. Just wait and see. I'm going to become a lot stronger, too. Alright, Brock. You do that, brother. Alright, so let's quickly take a look. Did say Rock Slide, right? Yeah, let's see. Use boot it up TM. Rock Slide. Goliath can learn it, but I feel like he's already pretty well maxed out with moves. Okay, so we'll hold on to that one. Alright guys, we found the real Janine, and a little bit early, but that's okay. Crobat goes for the wing attack, Seller's going to throw up the psychic. So yeah, just make sure you guys in the comments below let's see, Ariados, we'll switch on that, we'll get Hobbs out here. Make sure you in the comments below, let me know which of the 3 Sinnoh starters you would prefer to see me using next season. And really, I don't want you guys to just say, well, use Tortoise because of your favorite. I mean, I'd love to, but let me know what you guys want to see, and that way we'll have an experience that everyone will enjoy. Because, I mean, honestly, this season I probably, you know, Totodile is one of my favorite Pokemon. Probably would have loved using Totodile too, but, you know, Littlefoot's been a lot of fun. I was more than happy to use the Chikorita. You know, a lot of people don't use them. It's fun to see. Man, it's a good thing this isn't Gen 6. But let's heal up real quick. But yeah, so just make sure in the comments below, you guys let me know who you'd like to see next season. I'm not going to be asking for starter information again in next episode. Next episode, we're going to be looking at transfers. So make sure you get that information in here. Shit, 2 Ariados? Guess so. Alright. But yeah, so there we go. We are... Come on now. Yeah, it's a really good thing this isn't... Okay, so, wow, she is... Do we have another? Yeah, we got a ton of these. That's fine. We'll let Sherlock take care of this. But yeah, so really excited about next season. But one thing the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about in relation to next season is, well, let's see, I'm not using my attack stats. I should be fine. So we've got the summer coming up, and if you guys have been following me for a real long time, as in since Season 1 aired, you know that I kind of took the summer off last year, and I'm not going to be doing that. My channel is kind of rolling too fast at this point to really stop the train. My issue is that, like, I typically record when my wife is at work, so like before I go to work she leaves a little earlier than me, or over lunch as I'm doing now, or after work before she gets home. But she is a school teacher, and so she will be off of work for most of the summer, and so I will have some time to record here and there, but the majority of my time is going to be not free, at least not as free as it typically is. So what I wanted to ask you guys is, I'm still going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing showdown battles and things like that. And I want to run a Nuzlocke challenge during the summer. Might be shorter updates or something. I'm not sure how that's all going to work. But I want to ask you guys about potentially putting the Hexath'locke on a temporary hiatus and picking it back up in the fall. So we're going to end here next week. And, well, let me pick this back up when we get to the next gym. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys. We are back. We have to take on Blaine now, and I forgot that Cinnabar Island has been... the volcano erupted or something, which caused them all to flee. So Blaine's gym is out here and in the Seafoam Islands. So this should be fun. I want to keep talking to you guys, so let's be together while we do these gym trainers, I guess. But so what I'm really getting at here is, I don't, if you guys are opposed, ooh, and I still got Siler out. That's less than ideal. Let's get E-Gear out here. Oh, that did nothing. All right. If you guys are really opposed to the Hexath'locke taking a break and picking back up in the fall, then I'm going to, again, you're just kind of like with the starter, I'm going to do what you guys want to do, because I do want to run a Nuzlocke, and so I'm going to do one way or the other, and if it's the Hexath'locke, that's great. My main motivation for this is that you guys really, you guys are big supporters of this series, but I also don't want things to get stale, and since the Hexath'locke is kind of a vanilla Nuzlocke, I wanted to do something that maybe would have a little bit more, like, inherent interest involved with it. Something that, I talked about before how I have a couple of different Nuzlockes that I've got in mind that I want to do, but especially with the summer coming up being so busy, I really just can't fit another... I can't run 2 Nuzlockes concurrently. I just can't do it. And as much as I'd love to be able to, it's just... unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. So, what I'm thinking is... Dude, you went the... Oh, I guess I can go this way too. Okay. Okay, so I want to battle him. I guess the direction you come at him. It's a puzzle. So my thought is that maybe with the summer break coming up here, we could potentially slip another one of those challenges in. And I've been approached by my friend the Espresso Cat. He's thinking about finding somebody to do a collaboration Nuzlocke with. That's potentially something I'm going to do. And again, potentially, these are all just ideas. If you guys want the Hexath'locke, then I'll be doing the Hexath'locke and not this. So he's approached me with the idea of doing a collaboration. I've never really done a Pokemon collaboration before, so I'm not really sure what that's going to look like, but it sounds like it could be a lot of fun. We're thinking about doing an Emerald randomizer Nuzlocke. Oh, see, so I approached him from that way, but he still went... Okay, whatever. I guess it's not a puzzle. So that could be a lot of fun. Emerald randomizer. Randomizer is one that I've wanted to try for a while, but again, we're locked into the Hexath'locke for 6 seasons, so it's kind of hard to get all of that going. So that's one idea. Another thing I've been working on my own version of a Nuzlocke, and I've got a hack picked out that I was going to do that on. It would have been something, or it's going to be something that'll be a lot of fun. That's something I'm absolutely going to do at some point. But again, I want to do that at a time where I'm able to concentrate on it. Okay, so let me see. All right, we're good. We haven't saved in a little bit, so let me save real quick. But yeah, so just let me know what you guys think. I don't want to pressure you guys or anything here. I just really want to get some feedback from you guys, the fans, because I know you guys are really excited about the Hexath'locke, and especially the beginning of a new season's always fun. You get the transfers in, and you're catching all these Pokemon, and that's always great. But I just want to see, would you guys be opposed to potentially the Hexath'locke taking a break this summer? Because I'm going to have less time, and I want to give this series the attention it deserves, which means potentially waiting a bit. But yeah, so let me know, guys. It's entirely up to you, and I want you to give me feedback on both of those things in the comments, alright? Starter for next season, and whether or not next season happens immediately, or if next season is going to be a sunny day. That's less than ideal. Sunlight is strong. This thing doesn't have Solar Beam, does he? Nope, but he's got Thunder Punch. Hang on, Aegir. Okay, Aegir's awesome. Okay. Whew. Sunlight is strong. Legend Cinder and Rapid Ash will you... Okay, where do I have that? I guess I could send in Hobbs. What does Hobbs have? Hold on, let's check moves. Yeah, let's send Hobbs out for a second. But yeah, so just in the comments below, let me know your starter choices and whether or not you'd be interested in seeing another type of Nuzlocke here on the channel this summer, as opposed to you know, continuing on with Season 4 immediately. Either one I'm fine with, really. It's just kind of entirely up to you guys. Man, I'm a little disappointed by Blaine here. He's got a little bit higher level Pokemon. But he's only got 3. I feel like the other ones had more than that. Alright, well, there we go. We've got Blaine. Take the Volcano Badge from receive Volcano Badge from Blaine. Alright. So that really just leaves this last gym. We've got 7 of the 8 Kanto gyms. So that's this episode's going crazy fast. Wow. When I rebuild my Cinnabar gym, we'll have to hold a rematch. Alright, so let us, since we're doing really well on time... Oh, I guess I gotta leave the building. Duh. Since we're doing really well on time, I'm just gonna kind of keep you guys with me here. Let's see. I sent out a tweet earlier, earlier today, this morning, which is Thursday morning. I'm recording this on Thursday. I'm going to be out of town on Friday, which is when I normally record the Hexath'locke, and then I'm going to be out of town all weekend. So, we need to go to Cinnabar. But I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, we are back. Sorry about that little hiccup there. We are here on Cinnabar Island because the 8th and final gym leader is right here, and we have to convince him to go back to his gym. If you want to battle me for real, come to the Viridian Gym. I'll be waiting for you. Oh yeah. Alright, so Gary Oak is the 8th and final gym leader here in Kanto. We had to get all the badges before we could unlock him there. But yes, yeah, so this morning, or Thursday morning rather, let's see, Viridian City, yes. I went to the dentist. They had found in 25 years, I've never had a cavity. And then last week I was in there, and they found a tiny cavity in the back of one of my molars. It's just obnoxious. So I had to go in this morning to get a small filling put in. And so I was planning, my plan all along was to record Hexath'locke this over lunch today because, like I said, I'm going to be out of town tomorrow, taking the day off of work, and I'm going to be gone all weekend. So I'm not really going to get my normal Hexath'locke grinding. I need to heal Hobbs up a little bit. And honestly, I don't remember what Gary's team is here, so this could be really funny. I know Giovanni was the ground gym leader, but for some reason, I feel like Gary probably has more of his mixed team going on from when he was the champion. So we'll see what that is, although we've got Red to kind of give us that too. So I'm guessing maybe Gary's converted, but I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, so my goal was to record today, and I left the dentist, and my voice, because they numbed me up. My whole left side of my face, like from my chin all the way up to like my ear, was just completely numb. And so I was just like, oh man, how am I gonna record later today? And thankfully it's worn off pretty well. But man, when I was driving home, or driving back to the office rather, it was like, I was like, everybody, this is Tommy Gray. Welcome back to the exciting episode of Hexath'locke. Like, I just, like, that side of my face was like just almost paralyzed. It was ridiculous. Oop. Yo, Legend of the Making. The floor here is unstable, so you should put away your Pokemon now. The gym leader's a guy who battled the champion 3 years ago. He's no pushover. Give it everything you got. He was the champion 3 years ago. He was the champion. I mean, let's not downsell Gary here. Alright. I'm actually going to quickly save. This slide puzzle could be really annoying, so let us pick back up when we've defeated these gym leaders. I think that's probably going to be best. Saving. Alright, I will see you guys back in a second. Okay, guys, that took a lot longer than well, it took about as long as I expected it to, but it was a long time, which is why I sped through it. But I also was very, very confused by what Pokemon the gym leaders in here were using. We got a lot of normal types, a lot of Trick Room, some Psychic Pokemon, just a lot of weird stuff. So I ended up looking up what Gary had here, or Blue, I guess. Because I was just really confused, and it was kind of scaring me a little bit. So I did look it up, and so I ran back and grabbed Fluffy. Switch, yes. I did switch Hexath'locke out for Fluffy, because he's got a couple of pretty strong flying Pokemon that, as I was examining the team I had with me, just wasn't really going to do the trick. So I grabbed Fluffy. I did look at what he's got here. He's got a very cool little team. It is his kind of his champion-y sort of team. So that's down, boy. Oh, come on, come on, Igir. You got to do the work. Do the work. He's got to kill himself at this rate. Nope, guess not. Okay. But yeah, so hopefully that'll help out. His team's a little scary. Let's go to Siler. But yeah, I wish I could have. Wish I could have come straight home from the dentist and tried to record something with my mouth all numbed up and stuff. It would have been hilarious. Okay, another full restore. Gets that off. Okay, we're faster, so let's go ahead and just do it. Whew. There we go. About to send in Gyarados. Okay, yeah. So let's get Fluffy out here. Cause yeah, it would have been hilarious, and I wouldn't have wanted to do a full episode of it, cause it would have been really annoying probably. Ooh, Dragon Dancing. I didn't look at their moveset. That's it's a good thing I did grab Fluffy. Ooh, if he could have set up with a bunch of Dragon Dances, that would have been frightening, especially with my last team, or with the team without Fluffy, because I would not have really had anything to take him out with. Discharge. Whew. Thank God for static, man. Oh, and thank God for citrus berries, taking it out of the danger zone so I can kill it without him healing. Awesome. Oh man. Whew. Thank God. How the heck did I lose to you? All right, here, take this. It's the Earth Badge. Tortimer received the Earth Badge from Blue. All right, they should have just picked a new badge name. With this badge, you'll be able to use HM Rock Climb. Here, take this as well. Obtain TM92. Contains Trick Room. Allows to use Pokemon to be faster for a little while. It's a very tricky move, isn't it? Oh, man. Okay. Well, this was a fun couple of episodes here for me. I totally underestimated these gyms. Totally forgot. Oh, what do we got? Hello, this is Professor O. Oh, you don't have to say anything. I know better than anyone else how hard you've been working. I thought I should get you a present or something in appreciation. Well, I picked something up, but I completely forgot to give it to you. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you don't have to wonder about it at all. It's something that will be very helpful to you. You should just come here and pick it up. I'll be waiting for you at my laboratory in Pallet Town. Alright, well, let's run down there. But yeah, I totally underestimated these gyms. And you guys know, I was totally shocked last episode how difficult the battles were. But it's been a lot of fun. I did not remember. I've only played through these games a couple of times. This is one of my favorite games, but I got Pokemon HeartGold when it first came out, and I played through it, and then I ended up transferring like all my Pokemon from my older cartridges to it, and used that kind of as a storage cartridge. So I never really got to start it over and replay it. So it's been a long time since I've really gotten to play through these. But man, these are fun. A lot of really, really good battles here at the end. You know, between the Elite Four, this last half of the game. Ooh, trainer battles. This last half of the game with the Elite Four and all these great Kanto badge gyms, and especially that Gary battle, that was a lot of fun. And we're coming up on Red next episode. This is a good game. Really challenging for as little experiences in the first half, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. So let's kill Starmie here. Got some good trainers too. I've been trying to avoid them because I just wanted to get these gyms in. I'm gonna have to go around and this week get some training in on those guys. Alright, laboratory, down here. Have we saved since we won? Let me do that real quick. But yeah, so as we're wrapping up this episode, this is the second to last episode of the Hexath'locke. So next time we're going to do Silver Mountain, I think is what it's called, or Mount Silver. Mount Silver is what it's called. So we'll do that. The Professor Pokemon Talk Radio Show is aired here and in Johto as well. Professor Oak is so cool. So we're going to take on Mount Silver and end with Red next time. And so at the end of next episode, I'll give you guys a shout out to do all the voting for the transfers and things like that, and I'll have some fancy new art for all the team members and everything like I did last season. But for this season, for this episode rather, sorry, for this episode, I'd really like you guys to, again, just to reiterate, so if you guys haven't already done so, to go ahead and let me know so first thing on your post should be which starter you would like to see me use next season and why, okay? And all three of them are available. You have Torchikorita Twig. You've got Turtwig you've got Turtwig, Piplup, and Chimchar. So we can use any of those. And then I also want you to let me know on what your thoughts are on my proposal for we don't have Fluffy. What your thoughts are on my proposal for potentially taking a short break from the Hexath'locke, bringing in another challenge, whether it's a collab, Emerald Randomizer, or if it ends up being another challenge that I've kind of been thinking up and planning for a while. Ecat just approached me about this randomizer thing like yesterday, so still trying to figure out if that's going to work. Again, my schedule is going to be really shoddy this summer, so doing a collab probably isn't going to be like the best idea, but we're going to figure that out and see if that works out. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts on those two things, and if you get any great strats for me for taking on Red next time, let me know. Really nervous about it. I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding, so yeah, any thoughts would be appreciated given my team. So let's see, Mount. Okay, so I need to go to here. But yeah, as always, I've been Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave those comments so I know what you guys are thinking, and I'll love a like or so from you guys. Let's see, who's this? Janine. I'm on my way to my dad's house to give him his lunch. The Elite Four has no time to rest, day or night. It's such hard work, you know? Say, do you want to exchange numbers? Yeah, let's do it. I actually think the Elite Four would be a rather easy job. I mean, how frequently do you have people defeating all 8 gyms and coming through and battling? Like, I'm the champion and I never have to do any work. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave those comments and likes for me. And I will see you guys next time when we take on Red and Mount Silver. As always, I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Have a good one.